Imagine your dream vacation: turquoise waters, pristine beaches, breathtaking mountains, or ancient cities filled with culture. Sounds perfect, right? But what if I told you that some of these jaw-dropping places are struggling, not because they're unknown, but because too many people are visiting them? Welcome to the world of overtourism, where more isn't always better. Some of the world's most beautiful places are facing serious threats from overtourism. Too many visitors can damage nature, culture, and local life. Today, we're diving into 10 beautiful spots around the globe facing serious threats from overtourism. And trust me, this is something every traveler needs to know. 10th, Maya Bay, Thailand. Maya Bay gained global fame after featuring in the movie The Beach. This stunning bay with crystal-clear water and white sand became a magnet for tourists. However, the heavy influx caused serious damage to the coral reefs and marine life. Authorities closed the bay in 2018 to allow the ecosystem to recover. The closure helped reduce pollution and gave the coral a chance to regrow. Despite reopening with visitor limits, overtourism remains a threat as too many boats and tourists still impact the fragile environment. Sustainable tourism practices are critical to preserving Maya Bay's natural beauty. 9. Machu Picchu, Peru. Machu Picchu, one of the world's most famous archaeological sites, faces major challenges due to overtourism. Thousands of visitors walk its ancient paths daily, causing wear and tear on the ruins and surrounding trails. Peru's government has implemented strict visitor limits and time slots to protect the site from irreversible damage. However, the growing popularity of the Incan citadel continues to threaten its preservation. Overtourism also affects local communities by increasing waste and straining resources. Balancing tourism with conservation efforts is essential to safeguard Machu Picchu's history for future generations. 8. Santorini, Greece. Santorini's iconic white buildings and stunning sunsets attract millions of tourists each year. The island struggles to handle this influx, leading to overcrowded streets, pollution, and strained infrastructure. Water shortages and waste management issues have become serious concerns. Cruise ship arrivals flood the island daily, intensifying these problems. Local residents often feel displaced by the booming tourism industry. Santorini's fragile ecosystem and cultural heritage are at risk if the island cannot manage visitor numbers better. Sustainable tourism, improved public services, and protecting local communities are vital steps toward preserving Santorini's charm and natural resources. 7. Mount Everest, Nepal. Mount Everest draws climbers from all over the world, but overcrowding on its routes has become dangerous and damaging. Lines of climbers wait for hours at key points, increasing risks of accidents and deaths. The high number of visitors also results in significant waste left on the mountain, including oxygen tanks, tents, and trash. Nepalese authorities have introduced stricter rules to limit the number of permits issued each season, but the problem persists. Overtourism threatens Everest's fragile environment and the safety of climbers. Efforts to reduce pollution and manage climber numbers are crucial for the mountain's future. 6. Venice, Italy. Venice, famous for its canals and historic architecture, faces a growing crisis due to mass tourism. Daily tourist numbers can exceed the city's population, overwhelming infrastructure and public spaces. Large cruise ships have caused environmental damage and contributed to water pollution. The constant foot traffic wears down historic buildings and narrow streets. Residents struggle with rising housing costs and the loss of local culture. Venice's fragile lagoon ecosystem is also at risk. The city is experimenting with entry fees and visitor caps to control tourism, aiming to protect its heritage and improve life for locals. 5. Dubrovnik, Croatia. Dubrovnik became a popular tourist destination after featuring in Game of Thrones. The influx of tourists has brought economic benefits but also significant challenges. The historic Old Town faces overcrowding, which puts stress on its ancient walls and infrastructure. Local residents often feel pushed out due to rising rent and commercial tourism growth. The city is actively trying to balance tourism with preserving its cultural heritage by limiting visitor numbers and promoting sustainable travel. Without careful management, Dubrovnik risks losing the very charm and history that attract visitors in the first place. 4. Bali, Indonesia. Bali is a dream destination known for its beaches, temples, and vibrant culture. However, the island faces serious problems from overtourism, including pollution, water shortages, and habitat destruction. Popular beaches suffer from plastic waste and overcrowding. A local infrastructure struggles to keep up with visitor demands. 3. Barcelona, Spain. Barcelona is one of Europe's top tourist destinations, but the city has experienced strong backlash from locals due to overtourism. The constant influx of visitors crowds public spaces, creates noise pollution, and drives up housing costs, making life difficult for residents. Popular neighborhoods like the Gothic Quarter feel overcrowded, and daily tourism strains public transport and services. 2. Iceland. Iceland's natural beauty, volcanoes, glaciers, waterfalls, draws visitors from around the world. Yet the sudden boom in tourism has caused environmental damage, especially to fragile moss, soil, and volcanic landscapes. Many tourists stray off marked paths, harming vegetation that takes decades to recover. 1. The Galapagos Islands, Ecuador. The Galapagos Islands are a sanctuary for unique wildlife and fragile ecosystems. Overtourism threatens this UNESCO World Heritage Site with habitat disturbance, pollution, and introduction of invasive species. Strict regulations limit visitor numbers and control activities to protect rare animals like giant tortoises and marine iguanas. However, illegal tours and growing tourism pressure continue to challenge conservation efforts. So why does all this matter? Because these aren't just pretty pictures or check boxes on a bucket list. These places are living communities and natural wonders that belong to all of us, but only if we take care of them. Here's where you come in as a traveler. You have power. Choose off-season trips, support local businesses, follow guidelines, and most importantly, respect the places you visit. Which spots surprised you the most? Let me know below.